Unleash the power. Unleash the power.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Ruckus Room. I'm here today with the amazing Nick Kimball, and I'm trying to process everything we just talked about real quick in 10 minutes, and I just remembered something and started giggling.
It's Big Nick. It's Big Nick.
Big Nick and your boom boom sticks, right? We're going to be talking
Nick
about
and
today.
It's boom boom sticks. Yes.
Well, everyone meet Nick. He is the owner of A1A Burrito Works, Wham Burger, a couple other ones.
These guys, man, they're just, I mean, I don't know who feeds you your information, but you know,
Well, help me out here then.
It's really hard when you walk into a situation and everybody's like, you know who that guy is, and they're like either he's like, you know,
I'm
crazy.
sorry we let the cat out of the bag.
Right, it's really crazy. Yeah, right. And I'm like, hey, my name is so and so, and like I don't even get the chance to like make something up. Right. Sometimes my name is Steve, and sometimes it's Joe, but like. It's always like, oh, that's the dude from Whamburger, or that's the dude from Taco Bell.
I love Mr. Kimball. It makes me think of Kindergarten Cop. Do you ever hear that?
Mr. Kimball?
Mr. Kimball, I got to go to the bathroom real bad. Do you remember that little girl?
I do, because I love Asian food, and so like one of my favorite Asian restaurants in the whole planet is actually in Flagler County, which just sounds crazy, but anyways.
It is.
But she was like, oh, Mr. Kimball. I'm like, I love it. And for
You should make that your ringtone.
Oh,
yeah, I know.
Mr. Kimball.
I know. This is crazy.
And then I have a friend he lives in Hamburg.
You're so talented. You need to do voiceovers.
Yeah.
Did anyone ever tell you that?
So anyways, going back to the voiceovers. So my friend's German. He just left from Hamburg, and he's always like, oh, Mr. Kimball. I'm like, yes. But that reminds me of the Kindergarten Cop. So
yeah.
I know he's Austrian, but it still sounds like.
Well, I want to talk about your boom boom sticks.
Bet you do.
Yeah. I heard they're pretty powerful.
I have the biggest boom boom sticks of them all. I mean,
we're talking about fireworks, people. Don't go a little bit sideways here.
Seriously, though, I mean, I've been told they're pretty amazing. I mean,
I'm sure they are.
I've been told they're. I mean, listen.
You kind of sound like a little bit of a pyro from your story,
like,
so.
You know, other people have talked about how they're really big and that they're really powerful and that really like how.
Are they even legal in our state?
How are they even legal?
I know. How are they even legal?
So here's what happens. We, meaning me and my multiple personalities, go shopping for fireworks. And so the way you buy a firework is you pick it up, you sniff it, and you shake it. Just like buying a watermelon, you just kind of thump it, and then you light it on fire. Now, I've not even ever lit a watermelon on fire, but we have some really great videos of watermelons blowing.
I didn't know you sniff a firework before you buy it.
Yeah, every
Dude, I just picked them up and put it in the car.
No, every time. Because you want to.
What do you want to smell?
You want to smell the titanium and the magnesium.
Oh, you want to get high off your firework before you set it off.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, that's what we always strive for.
Don't drink and drive, but get high and fly. That's kind of the slogan.
So sniff it.
Yeah, I would say sniff it.
Do you have like a scratch and sniff sticker? That would be funny if you put that on your fireworks.
You know, I did have a scratch and sniff sticker once, and I put it on the dash of my car. And it was Smokey the Bear, right? And it was like, okay, so Smokey the Bear, and if you scratched it, it smelled like a forest fire.
Oh my God.
But here's the funny thing. If somebody tries to sniff it while you're driving and you tap on the brakes, their face hits the dash. It's amazing. I heard it's amazing.
Mr. Kimball.
Mr. Kimball, why would you do that?
Oh my God.
So these are all things that we like to do. So fireworks are something that are really important to a lot of Americans. I think it's ironic. So like we have Independence Day.
First of all, where's your new location going to be at?
So we have been at 2751 Moody Boulevard, State Road 100, which really it's basically where the produce stand is on 100 as you're going to the beach. We're on the right side. Big giant tent. We've always been a pop-up shop. This year, we have more mortars than anybody has ever seen in their entire life. We've got over 5,000 different mortars. They are ready to rock and roll.
God, we have to have him on a voiceover.
So that's it. No, so anyways, we moved. We were at, for like 10 years, we were right next to a really classy establishment called The Dump. Really, I mean, I highly... Listen, I mean, for me, it was the grilled pork chop. It was stuffed.
I was just going to say.
It was the grilled pork chop was amazing. And the warm spinach salad was to die for. A little bit of strawberry vinaigrette. Really, really nice. But unfortunately, the Dump has now transferred hands, and we are no longer
Welcomed at the dump.
We're no longer welcomed at the dump. God, that really sounds bad.
It does really sound bad.
The parents are like, we're going to kick you out if you don't get a job.
Especially when you have the most mortars out of everybody in the area.
It's not just about the mortars, it's about the cakes. So my kids, like, apparently the new thing for a butt is a cake. And I go like, hey, we have Big Nick's Boom Boom Sticks and we have the best cakes. The Gen Alphas are like, their minds are blown. So it's pretty cool. So I'm now relevant again, which makes me feel good. I have an 11-year-old.
Except for you're not allowed at the dump anymore. So where are we going to purchase our fireworks from?
Exactly.
Your boom boom?
So you're going on State Road 100, just before Colbert on the right hand side. As you're going east on 100, we're on the right hand side. There's a big tent. It says Big Fireworks.
Oh,
right?
wait a minute. Is that where that produce place
Produce
used to be?
there, right?
Right before the million storage unit.
Yeah.
In Palm Coast.
All of it. Yeah. So, anyways, we're on 100 in Flagler Beach on the way to the beach.
Yep.
Okay. So here's the sad scenario that we were in. So, as a longtime resident, let me tell you a story. Like, circle on the campfire, and we're just gonna throw this out there, right?
I feel like I need to sing Kumbaya.
Back when I literally. So, anyways, back when I was a boy, back when I was a boy, we had this great situation where everybody would go to the beach and they would line their trucks up and they would fill their coolers full of things. They were nice things. People liked the things. I thought they were great things. Not everybody loved the things, but I really liked the things. And then you would have a beauty pageant. Whatever. It was what it was. It was nice. So Flagler Beach used to have the sickest 4th of July.
Yeah.
Ever, right? It was amazing.
Yep.
And so then regime changes, and they decide that they just don't want to have the amount of traffic. And it totally shifts from like all these little vendors, and you would walk around and people would go to the beach and they'd be lined and you'd have all the fireworks. And really, I mean, it doesn't really matter. You can do it off, but you technically could still do it off the pier. But City Flagler was like, you know what? Whoa. No. And
might as well do it on the pier. We're blowing it up anyways, aren't
that's
we?
what I'm saying.
I know,
that's
it's like one more
new
year
Boom
for
Boom
it.
Stick video, right?
I know, right?
Okay. One year we were contemplating blowing up the tent because we figured, like, will we make more money off the fireworks or will we make more money off the YouTube views?
Yeah, it's a toss up there.
It came down to like 35 cents. And I was like, no, we need the 35 cents. So anyways, the fireworks stand in Flagler Beach on State Road 100 by where the produce stand is. Can't miss it. Big tent. Tomoka Marine is also there as well.
What are your hours for the tent?
So the hours at the tent are, well, it depends on who you are.
Oh, okay. So
Like,
if you know somebody, we'll come meet you out there.
Boom Boom Sticks ain't shy. So anyways, we are actually open from 11 to 7:30, 8 o'clock, kind of flexy on that one. Actually, we have a hard open. We have a hard close. Although when we're busy, I'm not gonna stop selling explosives. I mean, let's be real here. Like,
yeah, I know, right?
What I mean, it's like you're like the top tier.
You're the reason the dogs want to cry on the 4th of July and the night after with everyone after 9 o'clock.
Reminded me of this. We sell doggy dope. We're selling dope.
It goes hand in hand. It's like give your dog a tranquilizer.
It's called Rescue Remedy.
Really? So it's like your tranquilizer?
We'll give your dog a boot. And no, we're not allowed to do that. But anyways, no. So we bought Rescue Remedy. You come in there, you spend enough money. And
anybody who has a pet and has an issue in Palm Coast, you see it all the time.
Oh my God, you're so smart. I'm glad you just made me think of this.
You know what it is? Because on Facebook, every freaking 4th of July, you see the stupid crap all over Swip Swaps and different things. When are the fireworks going to stop? My dog's dying. Like, how many people complain about it?
Listen.
Or call the cops.
Public service announcements, right?
Okay, yeah.
If your dog dies on the 4th of July, Big Nick's Boom Boom Sticks will read the eulogy for you at your doggy funeral. There will be also a fireworks celebration.
You're going to get so much shit for this.
Celebration of life. Right? No, I have a dog. My dog hates fireworks. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, they all do.
Yeah. So anyways, we are a dog house, and we are a dog. We are a house that dog hates fireworks. However, dude, it's America. We got to do it.
Yeah, I know, right? It's just gotta do
it's
it.
America. It's really funny. Okay, so one of the funniest things about fireworks that I ironically I tell people. Okay, so you get in your car, right? Probably Toyota if you drive a good car, and a lot of good cars.
We're not gonna talk about the tariffs anymore, but go ahead.
Yeah. Whatever. So, anyways, you're in your reliable, trusty Toyota. And you're driving down the road, bling, 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 right? And then you're going to Big Nick's Boom Boom Sticks, of course, and you just filled up gas at your local Shell oil company, and you put it in there. So that's foreign oil. So you're driving a foreign car with foreign oil by Chinese fireworks to celebrate America's independence. Fuck.
You can say that. You're good.
Yeah, awesome. Like, this is cool, right? America.
You're
right?
everything that Trump stands for right now.
Opposite, actually.
I know. That's why I said it was a joke.
Oh my god. Yeah. Well, I mean, we're actually
trying to bring it to America, so we got to bring the American-made boom boom sticks back here.
Yeah. So there's gonna be a lot of kids walking around like with the sign of the devil because they're gonna
Lose some fingers.
So that's actually how we like when we have like, what do they call those things that we do? What like you bring all the people in and like you're like, oh, it's a job fair at the Big Nick's Boom Boom Sticks, right?
Yeah.
So we have some really basic requirements, right? You have to be over 16, right? I would assume you don't want to break any child labor laws in Florida. What?
You're gonna have a job fair?
We have a job fair. Send us your kids. Send us your old. Send us your dying. We're like the Statue of Liberty.
I guess he doesn't discriminate, so everybody go out there.
As long as you can do your job. So anyways, you just have to have all your digits.
All your digits for now.
Yeah,
you might lose one, but hey.
That's it, man. That's it. What's the interview? Give me 10. You can give me 10.
Oh my God, Nick, Mr. Kimball. I don't know if anyone would meet you and be like, I trust you with my children.
I wouldn't even I don't even trust me with my own children. Are you kidding me?
Or a dog. Or a dog.
No, my dog's amazing. She just has to deal with it. No, so Rescue Remedy is available at the fireworks stand. So if you're one of those people that don't like,
I'm gonna have to give one to Alan for his poor dog.
Fireworks, man.
My dogs don't care.
They don't care?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm like
Do you have any sedatives for the people that are gonna complain that we could pre-give them so they sleep good?
Okay, so I don't promote any kind of like okay, so my dope hit is fireworks. You're like, what do you do?
Okay, what is your or like the best firework that you have that you recommend?
Oh my
everyone
God,
buys?
so that's just so funny you're asking me this question. So I was thinking about this. I'm actually gonna. You ever seen Dominoes?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about doing a Dominoes with fireworks, right? So one firework lights the other firework, lights the other firework, lights the other firework that maybe burns the house down. I don't know.
Oh.
Just saying.
Hope everyone's house insurance is up to par.
Oh my God, I hope so too. I gotta call my.
So we're gonna do a domino setup one, is what you are recommending.
My favorite fireworks of all times are.
Is there one that's not so complicated that'll like burn your
I'm
house
saying
down?
you said my thing.
Oh.
No, I don't know if it'll burn. I mean, anything. Dude, listen, my wife's cooking will burn your house down. It doesn't. It's not limited to fireworks. Are you kidding
Your
me?
poor wife who has to deal with you.
She's great.
Yeah, I know. She probably is saint.
She is a saint. I'm really lucky, right? So you know how there's like people that like will get stuff done and they'll just do it and they'll just grit and bear it, and then that like it doesn't matter. It could be 1,000 degrees out, and there's just I'm definitely not one of those people.
You definitely don't strike me as that person.
No, my wife, awesome, right? So like she'll work on the west side. She'll work on the west side of the house in the afternoon with the afternoon sun, and like she'll come back in and like it's awesome because she goes down like 17 IQ points, and I'm finally on her level. And it's really good. So what we've been doing is I'm just giving her projects in the afternoon in the front of the house, and then every day she gets a little dumber and I get a little smarter.
Aww.
So eventually, like I'm gonna balance out with her. But there's a guy; she's got to go down a lot.
So besides a domino setup of fireworks, what do you recommend people come and see you for?
Okay, so what
besides your mortars?
Besides the mortars, so mortars are really exciting, but you have to light one at a time, and there's a whole process. But we have these baddies with cakes. That's a funny joke.
Baddies with cakes.
Baddies with cakes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you're gonna love it.
Can't wait.
No cap? I don't know. I don't know what to go here. So anyways, there's a thing. Okay, so you basically, if you took like 100 mortars and put them in a row, or 20 mortars or 36 mortars and put them in a row, and then duct taped them together and then put them in this box and then
Ghost is gonna love you.
No, it's awesome. People love
I can't wait to see this.
We have special fireworks.
I want to come to your house and just watch the fireworks.
No, they have developed like quiet, silent fireworks for kids with autism. It's
seriously, that's awesome.
Yeah, a company named Dominator came out with them. I mean,
are you selling them?
Of course, we sell everything.
Oh, this is awesome. They're like a one-stop shop.
I'm a one-stop shop. You come in, you see me, you go like, wow. Actually, okay, so here's the coolest part. Okay, so let's go back to the fireworks. Okay, a cake, right? Like you light a cake off and it goes off. Individual shots go way up in the air and they explode. Boom, 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 right? We're the only people that sell those types of fireworks because we're in Flagler County. Sorry, I hit the desk.
You're fine.
The thing that makes...
You just made Alan have a heart attack, but we're good.
The thing... I think it was the 70s that made Alan have a heart... Maybe the 80s. I mean, you know...
That's when I was born.
The 80s?
Yeah, that was a great era. Like, I miss the 80s.
Right, that's cool. Yeah. I mean, I think he experienced a different 80s
fireworks weren't as good.
Maybe a little.
Maybe a little bit. I mean, you know, whatever, Studio 54 is. Okay. So the fireworks, right? So anyways, what you do is basically what we do at
Below a cake.
Below a cake. It's amazing. Just light it up and it goes, it makes a really big fireworks. So it's a miniature version of what you see on the pier. So the law allows us to sell certain fireworks that go up to a certain height level individually, but if they're packaged and wrapped and put together by the lowest bidder with the smallest IQ, you can buy them. So remember, fireworks are put together. Like China's a communist country. We can all agree with that. So the smart people.
Do you got any for my rant? No, just
kidding.
kidding.
Do you know where they don't go to work? They do not go to work in the firework factories. The smart people go work in the iPhone factories and make your iPhones, right? So when you get sorted out by the Chinese Communist Party sorting machine, it's kind of like Harry Potter, but for people. It goes pop, 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 right? And then all of a sudden, this guy is like, you are going to the firework plant, right?
I'm going to ask your wife how you're wired. I want your energy.
So remember this. When they go there, they're not the brightest, they're not the smartest, and they probably care the least, right? Because literally every day they're handling dynamite. So just remember, like whenever you light off a firework, it's made by a country that really knows how to pick and choose what jobs people get. So they're probably on a disposable list. Which is
that makes me feel so safe when I'm blowing this shit up.
You should never feel safe when you're blowing stuff up. That's the whole
from you now.
No, you should never feel safe from blowing up.
Do we have any American-made products in your store that we know of besides maybe the dog Valium?
Oh, dog Valium. So my question is, I kind of want to try it.
The dog Valium?
Valium.
I think it would be funny. I think we should be like, you should be like a guinea pig and try it.
You know.
I could do a live on you and see what happens like 5 minutes after taking it.
So anyways, everybody thinks I like the big, bad stuff, right? But I don't into the big, bad stuff. What I really like is I like the stuff that's really quirky. Like I have one that's a pooping puppy. And
oh my gosh.
And I like
the ass blows up on this dog.
Oh my God. Well, no, that's the Mexican. That's the
Oh my God.
That's the Burrito Works one.
You got a Burrito Works one. How cool is that? Well, so it's like a burrito that just blows up? I mean, we know what people after they eat burritos sometimes their stomach does, though. Kind of correlate.
My father was a plumber. My best friend is a gastroenterologist, and so I'm keeping I'm the lowest guy on the totem pole, but I'm keeping everybody in business.
I know, right? I can't even out. I don't know where to go after that. Mixing burritos and the plumber.
No, it's my buddy's the GI doctor.
I got
my
you.
dad's the plumber, and I'm just the guy who sells them.
Yeah, I know. Back to the dog that blows up.
My question is like, who's more important? Is the guy that like does the rotary on you more important? Is the guy that does the rotary on your bathroom more important? Is the guy that actually feeds
I think all of it's important in its own way.
I'm just saying, like, what's the hierarchy, right?
I'm sure maybe your gut.
Your gut?
I would say the guy who does your gut.
Okay, she's judging me. I'm a little overweight.
It looks like you just came from golf. Did you golf today?
No, listen, I was literally walking around in board shorts and flip-flops.
I was like, I know I saw him at Halifax with Haitian earlier.
No.
On the 16th green.
Oh my God. Whatever. All right, so golf balls. Okay, so back to fireworks. Okay, fireworks at the Big Nick's Boom Boom Sticks on State Road 100. Not to plug it a million times, but it's on State Road 100. It's called Big Nick's Boom Boom Sticks. We have the biggest fireworks around. So we have a slogan, Finger Limmer Life. And this is how it goes. You walk in with a little bit of green, and we ask you a question. We go like, what do you want to lose? And the guy goes, and the people do this all the time. They're like, what's the biggest thing you have? And I was like, well, I'm Big Nick. And after they chuckle, which is really fun.
If they want to lose their whole leg, do you go for the domino one?
No. So I make the domino one for myself. Oh, you were asking what I dig. So I like to put a bunch of together and then make them do weird things.
Yeah.
But anyways, okay. So finger, limb, or life. Finger, limb, or life means, do you want to lose your finger? Do you want to lose your limb? Or would you like to lose do you want to end it all? Like if you're going to go out, you might as well go out with
Alan,
fireworks.
I feel like I need to do a live video with the one I want to lose my life.
Right?
Firework.
Yeah. So, I mean, I haven't done any fireworks.
I don't need to get Baker acted after this. It was a joke, people.
No, you should totally get Baker acted with the fireworks.
You're going down with me?
Yeah. Hey, listen, we also have another motto. It's never too late to give up. But if you're going to give up with fireworks.
You sell that shirt.
I should sell that shirt.
You should.
What else is amazing? Okay, so those are kind of cool. So I like the smaller fireworks. We're talking about the pooping puppy. That's kind of funny. They make these little things like they're Roman candles, and Roman candle, for you people that aren't familiar with it, it's basically a tiny little rocket, has a little tiny firecracker on the top, and you light it and it goes, it's a bottle rocket, right? Anyways, if you cut the stick off those, there's a whole nother name for them, because they chase people around.
Oh my gosh.
They're pretty cool. So anyways, but if you take it off and you put it and so the factory does this, they cut all the sticks off and they put it in this box, right? And they line up 300 of them, and they whistle and go pew pew, and they're super annoying. Everybody hates them. This guy loves them.
Is that what like you would say if you only wanted to lose like a little finger?
I would say that's the finger level.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So let's talk about your limbs, right? All right. So.
Is there any war tanks that we need to know?
Oh my God, I have war tanks, and they're only.
Do you have a B-2 bomber?
$2.
I mean, seriously, with everything going on.
Bombarana right now.
I know, like this would be like the pump. With everything going on, that would be like probably a number one seller, a B-2 bomber coming through.
I don't know, but I got some dynamite.
Oh gosh.
And we have we actually, there's so never mind. Anyways, so I was thinking about this. We don't have any dynamite. Dynamite would be cool, but we're not allowed to have it right now.
Maybe one day we'll get it in.
I mean, maybe. I had a higher chance of getting dynamite when I was by the dump.
Yeah.
Because I could be like, hey, we're gonna blow this shit up, and they're gonna be like, oh great, thanks. Cleaned up our mess for us. There's things that you can do that are amazing with fireworks. Okay, so things that will make you lose a limb. So we sell rockets that go up in the air and they make these big, giant fireworks. I mean, we're talking Disney size, right? And I think we sell them for like $25 a pack or something ridiculous.
That's not that bad.
It's really cheap. So what the firework game is like people go in there like, what do you got for a deal? Oh, that's the other thing. People always want to buy an assortment of stuff, and our whole thing is we'll build you a box. So we'll have a lady, or mom or dad who comes in. And he's like, listen. He's like, I don't like lighting my money on fire. I was like, well, neither do I, but I'll definitely light your money on fire when I have my fireworks show at my house. So give me some more so I can do. It's really a habit. It's like I'm a drug addict, right? So I started this business because I love fireworks, and I was like, how can I get other people to pay me for my addiction to fireworks?
You figured it out. It's like you're just an entrepreneur.
Yeah, you got to chop it up, right?
I know, right?
You bring in the case, you break it up. You're like, all right, here's a kilo for you, a kilo for you, and a kilo for you. And it's funny because it's
pretty much how it works.
Pretty much how it works. And then I keep a key. So anyways, that's how that works. Because the fireworks are actually
hopefully you won't get raided after the show.
Doesn't matter. Anybody who knows me knows I don't do drugs. But there's a 500 gram cake. There's a 1,000 gram cake. Everything's in grams. So we always make these jokes. Fireworks are really fun because it's a blast, and there's just tons.
Figuratively.
Yeah, cheap joke.
Yeah.
Anyways, so that basically the bottom line is people have been coming to us for like 10, 12 years now at the fireworks stand. It's really cool because we've watched these kids grow up from like being 12 years old and 13 years old, and then now they're in their 20s. And every year they come to Big Nick's Boom Boom Sticks and they get their fireworks. And it's really, really cool. And that's, to me, that's like the coolest part is watching people have backyard celebrations. When I was a kid, you were allowed to have fireworks up until a certain point. And then all of a sudden it was like, nope, sorry, no more fireworks.
What's the best day to come for your inventory? Do you get like deliveries a couple days a week?
So what I do is I usually put in a massive order and I pick it up like in the first week of June. I have to order this stuff like last year for this year because it has to get shipped in.
Because you're going from all these other countries.
Yeah, and it was really, and the whole tariff thing this year was really exciting.
I was just going to say, I'm sure you were ecstatic about that between your foreign car and your foreign fireworks.
Listen, in my foreign American flag.
I know.
Which it doesn't make any sense. I mean, I tried to buy a can opener made in the United States because I just thought that would be badass.
A can opener?
Yeah, because I eat out of the cans all the time. It's like I'm just.
You eat out of cans? You own all these restaurants.
I don't eat out of cans. I'm just saying.
Oh,
it's just an example.
Okay, I was going to say.
It's just an example.
I need to stop believing you.
When I sat down in this chair, what did I tell you?
I don't remember. You said so much.
I said, don't believe anything.
Oh, I thought you meant that's what your wife would tell somebody, that not to believe anything you say. We were talking about your wife at that time.
Oh, yeah. No, she would say, believe like 80% of what you see and like 90% of what he says. Some of it's
that's most women to men, by the way.
Some of it's really good though. Okay, so anyways, back to the other. So finger, limb. Okay, so finger, firecrackers, those tanks, sparklers. Those are super dangerous. I don't know if you know how. Just Google sparkler things.
Yeah. There's a bunch of different things.
With sparklers.
Yeah. Roman candles used to blow up in people's hands. Remember that? Boom. I mean, you would hold it and
there
like.
You go. Yeah. Finger, limb, right? Appendage.
I got a 17-year-old. He wants something fabulous, he said, this year for 4th of July because he's a pyro. So.
Okay. So I just got a machine gun in that shoots 388 shots and it's reloadable. It is so sweet. So
can we put Will in the vest and shoot those at him?
so the other night, right? I'm out in the front yard.
Oh my God, your neighbors.
oh, yes. Oh, these are the best. Okay, so we have these things called adult snappers, right? And so what we do is we stick them in the road because Flagler Beach has all these golf carts. That are like,
golf cart city. Yeah,
and they're all like, they're all cocked.
Yep.
They're too, like the reason why they're on their golf carts
because they don't want to get a DUI.
Because they're effing hammered, right? Hey, Margaret, come on.
Yep. Yep.
So, anyways, no offense, not the Margaret I know, just a different one. So, anyways, but just ironic, just a name I picked out of a hat. Sorry, Margaret, it's nowhere related to you. But anyways, and I'm not going to apologize to anybody else for this podcast. So, sorry, Mom. So, anyways, so we go in. So you put these fireworks right, and like they're snappers, the poppers, but we make the ones that go really loud, like really, really loud. They sound like a firecracker. So we'll lay them out on the road, and people will drive over them, and they'll
my God.
And they'll go boom, and oh my God, like you want to talk about dogs shit in their pants?
Oh my gosh. I need to come where you're lighting fireworks out. This sounds like so much fun.
So, well, I have to make these videos, right? Because that's the whole thing for the fireworks. Is like they're big, they're crazy. Look at me, I'm Ryan's toy review. Except it's Big Nick's toy review, but it's really Big Nick's pyro review. Kind of related. So, anyways, we go. So then there's this baddie with a cake. Remember that word?
I got you.
Baddie with a cake. And so, anyways,
which word am I remembering? Baddie or cake?
All of them.
Okay.
So, anyways, so she's across the street, and she had no idea what happened. She had literally no idea what she just walked into. So I said, hey, can I make you YouTube famous? I have like 3 followers. She's like, sure. So she gets out of her car with her purse, walks over. Hey, what's going on? I was like, hey, can you do me a favor? Let's rehearse this real
Hold
fast.
the firework.
I was like, let me show you something. I said, what's it called? Oh, the Machine Gun Maniac. And she goes, goes, and I give it to her. And it's basically this big contraption that you put a bunch of Roman candles in, and then you pull the trigger.
Oh my
and it
gosh.
spins around, right? Listen to this. These cheap asses don't even include fucking batteries. So I'm like, there's no. So here I am. I pulled this poor girl out of her house. Hi, I'm still here with my handbag, right? And then she's got me like sweating because it's hot because I'm fat and it's the middle of summer, and like I literally look like a crazy person. And then she got 2 other people that are there going, we're all like a little out of our minds. And so she goes, okay. So she hangs out. Like she's got to be insane too, right? I mean,
at this point,
like,
yeah.
Right? I'm like, sweat, gross, big
Either that
guy.
or she was cocked. So yeah, either way.
I don't think she was cocked. I think she was just like, oh, I got a purse. I'm gonna be YouTube famous. I was like, great. I don't know if she does her work.
This poor woman was misled.
Her name was Mackenzie. So anyways, not to name names or anything. But anyway, so we get Mackenzie out, and she's like, she holds it, right? And then all of a sudden, and then I just happen to have a pack of matches, right? So I had to light it. Like, what do you do, right? So
sit there and look at it. That's not fun.
So she's holding this thing in the air, and she's shooting at the neighbor's house, and it's shooting like Roman candle balls that explode in the air. And she goes, and she's just sitting there, and it's like smoke's getting all in her face, and I'm like, shoot up in the air, and she's like, okay, and she's up in there. I was like, put it down the gun. She's like, okay. I was like,
look at this, you get lung cancer as you're getting YouTube famous.
I don't know. It's pretty amazing. But anyways, that was a really.
How much is that one?
So if you mention the code word is banana. No, that's not the word. That's.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe should it be banana?
I don't know. You can make it whatever you want.
So just try to show you.
You can name it Doggy Dramamine too, whatever you want, whatever you prefer.
DV, Doggy Valium. Oh, here we go. Here's the girl, right? Here's the can I? All right, ready? We'll start this over.
Oh my gosh, you do look like you just got out of the shower. Look at you.
I was so sweaty.
Wow.
Who's gonna, like, honestly though, who's gonna let this wild guy hand him an explosive?
Somebody who's very trusting.
Oh my God, I know. It's so weird.
There's a lot of those in Flagler Beach, so that's why I like Flagler Beach. Everybody's friends with everybody. Nobody hates each other.
She still held her purse in her hand though.
Aww.
Like, did you see the video?
Yeah.
This girl was like, she couldn't even weigh over 85 pounds. I mean, it was like, whoa. We sell this for $125, by the way. You get
that's good.
Yeah, you get over 1,000 shots. They're quite amazing. Actually,
my son would probably love that one.
So I woke my son up last night. He's working at the fireworks stand. And
how old is he?
He's 15.
My son's 17. You know they're into the fireworks that
yeah.
age. He's not so much into working.
I always go,
on
hey.
the side of the road.
I go, hey, Cole, give me 7.
What does that mean?
Give me 7.
Oh, 7 fingers. You're so bad. You're so bad.
Anyway, so I gave it to him last night. I was like, here, you got to try this, because he's like, oh, dude, you got to post more to your Instagram. Like, what are you doing? I was like, Daddy makes videos. You post it to Instagram. I was like, well, actually, here, how about you make the videos? You're a very good-looking 15-year-old, and you have never liked fireworks, and now you're working at the fireworks tent. And I found him. So we have this weed cake. It's got a marijuana flower on it. I don't think he smokes pot, but like I go in his bathroom, and there's this big box, and it says Stoner on it, and it's got like all these types of buds all over it. And I said, wow, what is that? A variegated palm?
He probably looked at you like you had 5 heads.
I'm like, I'm so proud of you. Are you taking up horticulture?
Hey, that makes money nowadays, you know?
Yeah, no.
Little snip, and
I think it was more like, hey, Dad doesn't want me to have a cake. So, so that's the hardest part, right? So the hardest part is like when they don't like him, it's amazing. Like that's the kind of thing about dogs, right? You want a dog that like doesn't really like loud explosions because they'll notice when things are off. But then at the same time, you want one that doesn't care. Like, you just want to be able to shoot fireworks off your backyard. Like, just shut up. Like, I have the most annoying dog ever. I thought she died the other day. It was a little sad, but not quite. Seriously. I mean, she was in pain, so I was like, this is horrible. I love my dog. Her name is Kiwi, but...
Kiwi? What is Kiwi?
Kiwi is an Australian Shepherd and a poodle.
So that's a big dog.
She's not a big dog. She thinks she's a big dog. Sometimes she thinks she's too big.
How much does she weigh?
Oh, I got to call somebody. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't know.
That's like asking how old your kids are. Come on.
I used to not know that.
Oh my gosh. You got to check in with the wife every time someone asks.
No, I know exactly how old they are now.
Yeah.
I think they're like 12 and 13. No,
Mr.
I think the dog weighs 40 pounds. She's not super huge. She loves to go in the pool. The thing I don't like about this dog is that because she had like they're what do they call collies? They have like their border collies.
Yeah.
They're just super annoying. Like, they're just like, oh my God, go away. Like,
it seems like they're like always a crayon shard of a whole box, like up there. Aren't they a little like...
They're super smart.
They're super smart, but then they do dumb shit every once in a while. It's like, looking at them like,
you just literally ate like the whole rotisserie chicken out of the garbage, and I literally stuck 5 chairs in front of the pull out so you couldn't get to it. And now you look like... Never mind. You know,
yeah,
you look like...
I got it.
So anyways, she's kind of, but she's scared. She hates fireworks. We're probably going to put her at the Bed and Biscuit.
Oh yeah. I love that place over on John Anderson.
Yeah. Rick's place.
Thank you so much for coming in and talking about your boom boom sticks and a lot of other things. We went a little sideways on some stuff, but it was actually very entertaining. I just want to plug again Nick's Boom Boom Sticks.
Big Nick's Boom Boom Sticks.
Located right before the Flagler Beach Bridge, before the storage unit, I would say, right? On the right-hand side.
I mean, for those who like to use maps, we call it 2751 State Road 100, Flagler Beach, Florida 32136.
Well, giving me an address to work with is good.
If you mention this podcast and you say Banana Lollipop, Banana Lollipop. It's late to say it. Just see it. Just see Banana Lollipop. And we will give you, whatever you buy, we'll match it.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, thank you so much. And stop by to his restaurants too, Wham Burger and Burrito Works.
Yeah, people love it.
They're all over the place. There's St. Augustine, Flagler. You name it, they're all over the place.
You name it.
Everybody knows Nick.
Oh my God, it's so funny. It's so awkward too. Like, hey, I just walked in. It's Nick. Oh my God,
Mr.
great.
Kimball. I like that better.
I like it too. I like when they like really emphasize my name, like Mr. Kimball.
We'll have to talk about you doing our voiceovers on our show because you are so good. Like, I want you just like, can you do Darth Vader, Lord Helmet, or something?
Oh, you were talking about the one from the Schwartz.
Yeah,
Schwartz.
Spaceballs.
I mean,
they're coming out part 2.
Listen,
by the way.
Marty, I don't know what's going on. I'm head over here. I'm schwitzing like a devil.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get paid. I'm down in Boca. The wife doesn't call. The kids don't call. The Viagra's not working. I have no clue what's going on.
You missed your calling. You really did.
Did I?
Yeah, I think you did.
Maybe.
Well, we'll see you guys next week on the Ruckus Room. Stay tuned and go see Nick. Bye, guys.